This call is now being recorded.
Hello, class. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me? Jing Ying? Okay, thank you, Jing Ying. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And then what about the rest of you? Can you hear me as well? Yes? Okay. Right. And then my presentation. Can you see it as well? Can you see my screen sharing also, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay, very good. How are you all today? Very good, all healthy, stay at home. Okay, and then okay, before we start the class now, just about a minute from now, there is online co-curriculum. Okay, the teachers will create a Telegram group for your co-curriculum activity that maybe we try to do it online, but I think 1 Alpha no problem lah, yeah, because 1 Alpha many of you join the Pancharagam and then join the orchestra, right? And then the link for the Telegram group for co-curriculum activity I will give to the class maybe next week. Okay, I don't know what kind of activity they want to do during the online co-curriculum activity, but never mind. Later on, you join first the groups, the Telegram group for co-curriculum, co-curriculum activities, and then we see lah what type of online activities that you need to join. All right. You are joining Pancharagam only, right? Three for 1 Alpha, right? 1 Alpha, you have Pancharagam, Orchestra Cina, and what is another one? Pancharagam, Orchestra Cina, and what's 3, right?
Persatuan Bahasa Cina.
Okay, Persatuan Bahasa Cina. All the links of the Telegram groups, teachers, your co-curriculum teachers, your advisor teachers will create the Telegram group, and then they will give the link to me, and then I will share it in our class Telegram. Okay, you need to join. You all need to join your particular co-curriculum unit lah, yeah. Next it lah, maybe next week. Right? That is the latest information that I can give you lah for now. Okay. They still need to do the co-curriculum, although we are all learning from home, stay at home. I don't know what to say lah, but we try to do lah, we try to do first, because this is a direction, this is instruction from the headquarters, from the office. So we try to do it, no problem. If you have any problem, of course, like usual, you can ask the teachers here. Okay. Okay, I think we can continue a bit our today lessons. You can also open the textbook, or maybe later on you want to understand more about the topic, you can later on open your textbook, page 185. Today topic is 6.3 compound. Okay, today topic is 6.3. We learn about compound. Okay, I hope you can see my screen sharing. Can you see my screen sharing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, very good. Okay, so today we learn about compound, and then compound is the last topic. Okay, the last topic for chapter 6. Okay, so if you still remember, If you still remember 6.1, 6.2, and then 6.3, the last chapter, the last subtopic we learned is about mixture. Okay, and then make sure you understand the mixture. All right, what is the example of mixture, and then what are the most important things about the last topic is the method of separating the mixture. Okay, if I can write here, if you can still remember, if you can still remember here, what is mixture and then what is the compound. All right, 6.2, 6.2, you learn about mixture, right? Okay, number one is their definition, or what is the meaning of the mixture. One, what's the meaning of mixture? Two or more, right?
Yes.
Two or more element or compound mix physically. Okay, and then what is the 6.3 is we learn about compound. A compound is what we call two or more element or compound that is mixed chemically. Okay, can you see the difference here? Mixture mixed physically, and then compound mixed chemically. This is the difference that you need to know. Okay, physically and chemically. All right, and then both substance is the mixture of two or more element or compound. But another one is physically, another one is chemically. Do you still remember the explanation, the video explanation last lesson? Okay, for example, if I mix the water and what? Mix the water and salt, for example, okay? It is mixed physically because the compound of water and then the compound of the salt does not combine, does not form a bond. They just mix around inside the water. Okay, although we cannot see the salt solution after it's been dissolved in the water, but actually it is not combining or it's not bonding. The two compound, the water compound and the salt compound does not what we call combine. Okay, still this. You understand that? This is the what we call by mixture and compound. Compound, they what we call two or more element or compound that's mixed chemically. For example of compound, what the example of compound? The very famous example of compound is the water itself. There are many type of what we call compound. Water, for example. Water is the example of compound because it consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen. Okay, and then if you can draw the what we call the compound of water like this. Okay, the formula is H2O. H2O is meaning that we have two hydrogen and then we have one oxygen, what we call atom inside the compound of water. Okay, and then carbon dioxide, for example, carbon dioxide. Okay, it consists of what? Consists of carbon, element of carbon and element of oxygen. Okay, and then the formula name is CO2. And then how we want to draw the compound is just like this. Okay, we have two oxygen and then one element of compound. This is compound. Okay, this is what we call by compound. And then if I mix together this, if I try to mix together the compound, the both compound here, maybe mix together inside the water. Carbon dioxide and then what we call H2O inside the water, it will become what? It will become mixture. Because why? It just combine chemically. For example, inside the container here, inside the container here, all right? Inside the container we have carbon dioxide and water, and then it just mix around inside without combining, without what we call mix chemically. So this is just a mixture. Okay, but once it combine, it will become a compound, a new compound. Okay, make sure you understand that. Right? Okay, so I go back to the 6.3 compound. Okay, what you want to learn about compound? Number one, communicate about compounds in daily life. Okay, and then demonstrate the formation of compound between metals and non-metals. Later on, I will explain about this. And then conclude the mass, that mass is conserved during a chemical change, right? And then number 4, separate the compound using chemical methods. Number 5, differentiate between chemical changes and physical changes. And then number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, differentiate between mixture and compound. Okay, so just go to the next text over here. And then usually class, you just remember, most of the things or most of the substance or material around us is made from compound. Most of the thing. And then human, ourselves is also made from compound. Okay. Very, very little what we call substance is made from element. Such as what? Such as gold. Gold is element that we can found naturally inside the earth. But most of the substance we found on the earth is the combination of 2 or more elements. We call it compound. For example, class, wood. Wood is mixture or compound? Please. Plastic, for example, the boys there are playing with Lego, right? Building block made of plastic, for example. Plastic is what? Mixture or compound? Can you hear me? Are you still there?
Yes.
Yes. So what is my question? The plastic, the boys play with the Lego. Is it compound or is it element?
Compound.
It's a compound. Yeah. Please, please answer the question. I think you can do better than this, because you are one alpha. Okay. This is an example of compound. Yeah. Water compound, and then tiles compound, everything, almost everything around us is made from compound. Okay. Okay, next one. So this you need to remember, what is the reaction between metal and non-metal. Okay, because you already learned about metal, you already learned about non-metal, right? For example, here we can draw the picture here. Okay, this is an example of metal. Okay, this is metal, and then this is non-metal. And then when we try to combine metal and non-metal, it will become a new substance. Okay, we call it metal oxide. Okay, what are the example of non-metal? For example, number 1 here, magnesium. Magnesium is one of the metal. How do you want to find the information about magnesium? You can refer to the periodic table, right? You can find the information, the symbol, the formula for magnesium in our periodic table. And then metal here, we call it a non-metal element. Okay, meaning that if you try to combine two elements, okay, for example here metal and non-metal, it will become a new substance or it will become a new compound. Okay, we take a look example number 1. If you have magnesium and oxygen, it will become magnesium oxide. Okay, you need I think maybe you just need to remember the what we call the equation. This is what we call the word equation. So if you try to what we call combine or mix magnesium with oxygen, and then it will become new substance that we call magnesium oxide. Please remember, oxide here, okay, oxide is always referring to the element of oxygen. Okay, but usually oxide mean when the oxygen combine with other material, when the oxygen combine with other element, it will become oxide. Okay, and then how about the magnesium here? The name magnesium here, you just keep it that way. All right, magnesium oxide. All right, so this is what we call the reaction. So if I can draw the formula or the symbol of the magnesium oxide is like that. It's like what? For example, maybe oxide meaning only one, only one oxygen. Maybe it will become like this. Okay, one is Mg. Mg is magnesium, and then one is oxygen. Okay, this is magnesium oxide, for example. And then the second the second compound, aluminium plus oxygen, is aluminium oxide. Oxide means all oxygen. Okay, so zinc and oxygen, it will become zinc oxide. Iron and oxygen, it will become iron oxide, and then copper and oxygen will become copper oxide. Okay, meaning that how do you want to combine? Actually, how we want to combine the magnesium, for example, magnesium and oxygen, how we want to combine it? We just need to burn the what we call magnesium. I will show you the video. I will try to show you the video right now. How to make the substance, what we call become a compound. Okay.
Grammarly does.
Actually, we can do the experiment at the what we call lab. Because of the PKP, I just show you how it's done. Okay. Right. This is how the magnesium become magnesium oxide. Very simple. Okay, we have over here, you can see we have a pure magnesium here. Okay, we have pure magnesium here. This is pure magnesium, right? Okay, this is pure magnesium. This is magnesium, right? And then what we do with the magnesium? We just burn the magnesium. Okay, burn the magnesium, and then the reaction of burning the magnesium, all right, then it will become magnesium oxide. Okay, when you try to burn the magnesium will burn with a very, very bright white flame. So the magnesium right now will become magnesium oxide. Okay, this is how we combine the magnesium with the non-metal, that is oxygen. Okay, so again, so we have what we call a magnesium here. Okay, a burned magnesium. This is magnesium strip, magnesium, and then we burn it, and then it will become magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Is it okay, class? Do you understand how how the formation of the metal? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you. Very good. So it will become magnesium oxide. When you hit the metal, it will become metal oxide, or it will become, for example, if magnesium plus oxygen, you burn the magnesium, it will become magnesium oxide. Okay, do you understand this? And then for the rest of the formula, you just remember lah. You just remember it. Aluminium meaning aluminium plus oxygen, and then aluminium oxide, and then zinc oxide, and then iron oxygen, iron oxide, and then the rest of the word equation. Okay, next one. How about metal and water? Okay. Okay. How about what we call metal and water, for example. This is the combination between metal and others compound. Okay. Lithium, sodium, and potassium. This is all metal. And then we also, what we call, there is a reaction if we try to combine or mix the lithium with the others non-metal. For example, here is water. Water is compound or element? Water is compound, right? And then what is the definition of compound? Meaning that the two or more elements combine chemically, right? So there is a reaction when you combine metal and water here. So water is non-metal, but in the form of compound. Okay, and then what will happen? There is a reaction, and then it will become lithium hydroxide, and it will produce hydrogen gas. Okay, hydroxide here referring to the oxygen content in the water. Okay, do you know what, you still remember what is the formula of water? H2O, right? H2O is the, what we call, the element inside water. So lithium is a very active, what we call active metal. And then when we try to dip it, or we try to mix it with water, there is a reaction. Okay, what are the reaction produced? It will become lithium hydroxide, and then it will release hydrogen gas. Okay, when you put lithium inside the iron, the oxygen inside the water compound will become hydroxide, and then the hydrogen inside the water compound will become hydrogen gas. Okay, can you remember the formula here, class? Okay, there is a reaction. Okay, there is a reaction. For example, I just show you the video lah. I just show you another video about the reaction of sodium, sodium and magnesium, sodium and water reaction, sodium and water reaction. Okay, very short video, never mind. For example, here, this is a sodium. Inside at the center we have sodium. I need you to watch carefully what happened to sodium if we try to put the sodium inside the water. Okay. What happened to the sodium? It will, you see, it will burn, right? There is a very vigorous reaction. Okay. Now this is what happened when we put, and then it will explode, and then it will burn. Okay, when we put sodium inside the water. So this is the reaction of some of the metal inside water. And then what gas it release, class? What gas it release? It will release what? It will release hydrogen gas. Okay, very good. It will release hydrogen gas. And then for metal, sodium, and then plus water over here, it will become what we call sodium
hydroxide.
Yes, sodium hydroxide. Okay, sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, these are the reaction of some of the metal. Sodium And then what is the another two? Lithium and potassium. Okay, sodium, lithium, and potassium. Potassium. Okay, only this. You just need to remember. Try to remember this only. Not too much. Okay, there are others chemical reaction that maybe you will learn later, maybe in Form 4 or Form 5. But now you just understand. Just try to understand it. Okay. So sodium hydroxide, is it a new element or new mixture or compound? Sodium hydroxide, new element or new what we call compound? Class, is it a compound or element? Sodium hydroxide, yes. Element or compound? It will become what, class? Sodium hydroxide. It will become new compound lah. It will become new compound. Okay, because sodium is sodium. Hydroxide is from oxygen. Hydroxide is the oxygen from the water will become hydroxide, and then the hydrogen from the water will become the hydrogen gas. Hydroxide here, oxide, meaning that water, meaning that it is an oxygen. Got to do with oxygen. Okay, make sure you remember this. Right. So we continue. Okay. And then the next one is when we try to again try to combine the others metal with non-metal. The others non-metal here. Number one is what we call iron. Iron is a metal. Okay. Iron is the metal. And then the others non-metal is sulfur. Sulfur is also non-metal. So when we try to mix metal and non-metal, it will become iron sulfide. Okay. Iron, from the iron, you just bring the iron into this iron, and then sulfur here will become sulfide. Okay, that's all. Right? If you want to try to combine the element. Okay, try to combine the non-metal with metal, and then you try to remember the what happened. It will become a new compound. Whether it is element, we mix with element, it will become new compound. Okay, class? Can you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, very good. And then for the rest of the topic, I think I will stop here. Okay, so I will continue on Tuesday. Okay, I will continue the lesson on Tuesday. I will try to finish the lesson on Tuesday, because on Monday I have what we call things to do, official things to do. I take a break because I have something to take care of. So we will all meet again on Tuesday next week. Tuesday next week. So if you have any question, of course, you can ask me on the Telegram group, right? And then for the exercise, I will give you later. Okay, class? Now it's 8:29 in the morning. Okay, so we continue the lesson next week, right? So that's all for today. Thank you for your participation. We see you all next week on Tuesday. Bye-bye. You can leave the class now. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Thank you
teacher.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.